Made it. I'm a little late. Silence. All right. Silence. I am here at this particular time. All right, hold on. Yeah. All right. So what we're doing here is $20 questions, Cash App or PayPal only. Hold on. So let me put in here the links to everything. I think the gym opens up tomorrow. To everything. Yeah, YouTube is doing that crazy thing that they used to do like 2, 3 months ago, where it would echo. There's always something with YouTube, man. Always. All right. Let me put this here. I gotta put the link down in for y'all. So if y'all are interested in questions, obviously you guys subscribe to chat. Um, but you can ask a question and unsubscribe. You know what I mean? If subscribing is a problem, I've just got to keep the disrespect and everything down in the chat for YouTube purposes. All right, so let me put down my link to my PayPal and put my Cash App now. Dang it. All right. So those are the two methods that I'm taking as far as payments. And how's everybody doing? Everybody's doing well, man. Yeah, man, I'm filling out this whole, this whole thing. I was like, when I was like, had more body fat on me, right? This was actually loose. But now that I've been like getting my shoulders, been doing my shoulders and everything, it's like this thing is tight. But that's I've worked out so many times. It always happens to me where I kind of get like I get like bigger, and then after like the second month, I get like smaller. So, but like, because you're growing that muscle underneath the fat, like it just pushes everything out. And then after a while, it just everything like shrinks into perspective. But yeah, we're doing questions. I'm gonna be up on here for probably about 25, 30 minutes. And I got to get off here because I got to get up in the morning. I want to try to get up at 7. I want to be at the gym by 8 and be done my workout by 10:30 in the morning. Because I want to be available to do my readings and do watch football. So NFL Sunday is my day. I like that. I like NFL Sundays. So I'm really gonna enjoy that tomorrow. So get my workout done early. I don't know if I want to have some breakfast though. I don't know if I want to cook me some breakfast or not tomorrow. Or do I want to like fast until lunchtime and just drink coffee in the morning? I might just drink the coffee. Usually when my stomach is not wanting food early in the morning. I think the only way that I would want breakfast is if I skipped dinner. Like if I didn't do dinner at all, and I got up in the morning, I'd be like, okay, I want breakfast. But like if I ate dinner and then get up in the morning, I don't know if I don't think I would want breakfast. Just not I'm more like, I like food, but as I'm like working out more, like it's like killing my appetite. Like I'm not as hungry anymore since I've been working out. So now I just kind of nibble on food. I feel like I'm like always like forcing myself after like 4 or 5 bites, like forcing myself to eat. Because it took me, I had a Chipotle burrito. I used to eat that whole thing in one sitting. It took me like 6 hours to eat that burrito. I got the burrito at what, close to 10 at night, and I didn't finish the burrito till like 9 a.m. this morning. Not saying I was up the whole time, but I was just like nibbling on it, nibbling on it. I actually got full off of a double cheeseburger and medium fry. I was surprised. I was like, back in the day, I was like, where the rest of it? But I think the working out was killing my appetite. The brisket is fire. From where? Oh, Chipotle. I never had it. My friend had it and said it was more to be desired. Like it wasn't that much meat. So I haven't had it though. $12, 12.99. A little too expensive for me for Chipotle for some brisket. You know what happened? Because I had that cauliflower rice and I paid $11 for it. Right? They gave me like a little scoop of that rice and it didn't even taste good. So a lot of stuff, uh, if I think they're not gonna give a lot of it, I just don't even mess with it. I'm not gonna double up on the meat and be an $18 burrito. Hey, can I live with you? I'm homeless as hell. No, you can't. That was an easy question. Um, but no, man. If somebody like you know gave it to me for free, I would eat it. But I don't really have a desire to eat brisket from Chipotle. But it does sound pretty interesting. It does sound pretty interesting. It does sound pretty interesting. Um, okay, hello. Thanks for streaming tonight. I got a question for you, if you don't mind. If you had all the powers in the universe and you could change one thing in the world, what would you change and why? If had all the powers in the universe? Oh yeah, I know what I would change. I would change violence. I think violence would be something that I would get rid of. And why? Because I don't think it's really necessary, you know. But that's what I would change. And also, if I could change one more thing, it would be people not being would go to bed starving. I feel like um, I don't feel like anybody should be hungry. I know that sounds crazy, but I just don't. I feel like that's something that can be done. So people can eat and go to sleep without stomach rumblings. You know what I mean? Like, hell, we feed prisoners. So it's like there's people who are on the street that don't have anything to eat. So if I had that, I would make sure everybody had a good meal, some kind of meal, a meal to eat. You know, that's bare minimum. Some to get something to eat. I feel like if once I start making good YouTube money, that's something that I would do is give back to the homeless somehow, or find a way to set up something to where they can get some food. I don't think it takes that much effort. Some beans, rice. I mean, shoot, you can make some gravy out of like some turkey. You can put some turkey in there. Cook a turkey. Get some chicken broth. Thicken up that sauce with some mushrooms. I mean, that can feed. That could feed at least. With one turkey can at least feed at least about 20 people, 30 people. So 20 or 30 people. Maybe more. I mean, if you have the broth and you have the rice, I mean, you can make a rice with gravy with the turkey. Turkey meat. I mean, I think that shit. I think that could feed like 50 people. 50 people. Um, uh, what's up, Arthur Morgan? Hey, he said sick boy. I think sick boy was a troll. I wasn't even paying him no mind. I just deleted him. I'm starting to get tough skin off of these trolls. I used to be like, oh, the trolls, but now I just like whatever. But that's a good question. I mean, that's something that I've always wanted to do was to help the homeless. So, but it requires money. Not a lot of money. I mean, hot dogs. I mean, hot dogs is cheap. You can get like for $300. You can get a lot of hot dogs, and you can give them hot dogs. And there's markdown bread at stores, or stores can give you like bread they're about to throw away. It's a way to get that bread, and you can just boil it in a pot and give them a hot dog. I mean, that's you I liked and sub, but please shout out me and Mason. I don't know. You may be a troll, dude. Zion, you might be a troll. You had the sub, you know, the talk, but I didn't put a time limit on subs, so anybody can anybody can get on here. I mean, just sub real quick, get on here and talk trash, but you got to sub, you know. But yeah, we're doing questions. $20 questions, Cash App or PayPal. If anybody's interested, we will we will get to you. We will get to you. What's my sign? I am a Pisces. I am a Pisces. I'm a February Pisces. Birthday's coming up in February. February. I'm finna put this up to a minute because the trolls are coming in. Give me a second. All right. So you gotta be subscribed for a minute. So make it a little bit difficult. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will himself be refreshed. You gotta get out of here, Zion. You're gonna get timed out. All right. He got timed out for spamming. And timed out for 24 hours. There we go. All right, so they got timed out. Um, yeah, man, you gotta, check yourself before you wreck yourself, trolls. I'm getting used to the trolls. Before I was like, there was a time where I didn't have trolls. So, maybe this is a step in the right direction. Trolls are haters, right? They said if you don't have any haters, you're not doing anything right. So it's kind of cool in a way where I agitate people to the point where they got to come on here and harass me every day. So definitely. You blame me? How am I irritating these folks? Who knows? But to say, hey, if you don't have haters, you ain't doing nothing. So, uh, Rahman, what's up, man? Rahman, what's up? The Jada Stone one, what's up? What's the live about, bro? Arthur, the live is about questions. We're doing a tarot questions. So basically, what we do, if we do this all the time. I've been doing this since for 2 years now. You ask a question, get your tarot reading done for $20, Cash App or PayPal. All right. Betsy, my zodiac sign, I am a Pisces. Obviously, you have to be subscribed for a minute to ask a question. We gotta do that to keep the trolls down because I will not see y'all questions if what I'm saying, I gotta battle like 30 trolls. I'm not gonna be able to see. So you have to subscribe, for at least a minute, so we can keep the trolls down and run a sensible live, right? Hey, Georgia gets beat by Alabama today. Ain't that something? Georgia gets beat by Alabama. Wow. Amazing. Amazing stuff today. I figured they were going to do that. I don't know. I had a feeling. I was like, you know what? I think Alabama's going to come up and we're going to go to Alabama and lose. So, yeah. You said we can ask questions about you for free though. I might not answer your question. To be honest, I might not. It depends on what you ask. It depends on what you ask. Usually, I just sit up on here and just talk about whatever's on my mind. Usually, that's what I normally do until people come in and ask questions. But people who are asking me questions probably should be subscribed anyway, right? You would think. Hell, you're giving me your hard-earned money. Why wouldn't you be subscribed, right? So I feel like people who want to ask questions, you got to be subscribed. Makes sense to me. It's only a minute. So, the only problem I have with YouTube is like, who are they? Who are they shopping my videos to? That's what I want to know. Especially these ones, the live personal questions. Like, who are they shopping it to? Not all my subscribers are getting my notifications. So, I have no idea. I should be subscribed. Correct me if I am wrong. I mean, thank you for subscribing, Sally. Yeah, you should be. You should be subscribed. Thank you, Jade Stone One, for subscribing. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you, little Big Bear. Appreciate you subscribing. Thank you. And I like your proverb. Your proverbs. Let's look that up. Let me see. I got it here. So the proverbs. Okay, 11 proverbs. Let's see. Proverbs. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Proverbs 11:25. Let's see. 11:25. Let's see. 11:25. The liberal soul shall be made fat, and he that waters shall be watered him also himself. So it's a little different than what you said. A little different. Same concept. The liberal soul shall be made fat, and he that waters shall be watered also himself. By the blessing of the upright, the city is, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. I don't know what that means. But well, thank you, Power of the P for the 2.99, and thank you the Jada Stone one for the 1.99. Appreciate that. But now I'm looking at this what he said. It said, a padding fool shall fall. Oh, a parading fool shall fall. A parading fool. There is profit in labor. Look at that. On the very top of that. There is profit in labor. And then it says, a parading fool shall fall. Isn't that crazy? They got these different sayings. I never noticed it on top of the Bible. On every page is like a saying. Like a evildoers will be destroyed. Look at this one. Evildoers will be destroyed. I didn't even see these parts. This is cool. The higher rock. My rock and my salvation. Wow. Cool. And then it says right here, look at this. God's faithfulness to Israel. Wow. This is some amazing stuff here. The greatness of God's word. The mockery of wine. You know what though? I was drinking wine. I recently stopped drinking it. It was like last week I stopped drinking wine. It's funny that the Bible says right here, it says the mockery of wine. It's funny it came up. I mean, I'm looking at it in this Proverbs, right? I was like, it's like the sugar intake in it was like messing with my sleep. And it was like messing with my ability to lose weight, like drinking wine. And so like since I've been like not drinking it, I think I drink more beer now. It's definitely helped. They said there's no comfort. They said there's no comfort for the oppressor. No comfort for the oppressor. The judgment of God. You got me look at the Bible now. What's your name? What's your name? Little Big Bear. I have this. I always keep it like right here, but I got to get better at like. I got to get better at like getting up and like actually like saying a prayer and thanking God for me being able to have another day. Like I got to get better at that. A lot of times I wake up, I'm like just thinking about what am I gonna do, where am I gonna go, and I just don't really make the time to thank God. You know, wake up and thank God. Like I just don't. You know, sometimes I just forget and I shouldn't be. You know, shouldn't be. I should be at least thanking God for another day. You know. So it's something I got to get better at. Ah, okay. What's up, Dillian, Trimble? How am I doing? I'm doing fine. Doing very, very well. How come I can't like this one? I can't like this one here. Okay. Sorry, Power to P. I can't like your post. It doesn't give me an option, but thank you. You said, Sally said the Bible, the truth. It's real as fuck. Is that an Aries, the pandering fool? You know what, man? Aries is mad at me right now. I took a shot at Aries, trying to, I took a shot at Aries basically, and Aries ain't been too happy. They didn't even like get me to 1,000 views, but there was some Aries who were, they understood what I was coming from. It wasn't to attack Aries. It was just pretty much shining a mirror in Aries' face, being like, "Hey, man, this is it. What is it? You know." But Aries got mad, man. I'm like, man, that's so disrespectful. Your energy's off. No, my energy wasn't off. I was just telling you how it was, in Aries. That's funny. A pandering fool. I love these things. These Coke Zeros. They're so good. I've got I've gotten used to these things. I remember when I first had Diet Coke, I hated it. But like, the longer you stay off of sugar, the more you don't want it. Like, it's for real, man. Like, since I like stopped drinking the wine, like I said, the first couple of days you be like, man, I want some wine. But now I don't even crave it anymore. Like, the sugar thing has went down, the craving. But every now and again I'll drink some beer. I just saw like a you're not gonna believe me, but I just saw like it was like a light, like a spiritual light that was like right there. It was right there in the corner, and it was like a light that was right there. I don't know what spirit that is. There was a spirit in here just now, and now my skin is raising. Not my skin, but my hair is raising. Cause I was sitting here, I was just talking to y'all, and I looked in the corner, and it was like this white light that was sitting there. It was very small, very tiny, and then it disappeared. So, and I've seen, like, not like I've seen it, but I've heard it. The spirit that's in this house, I've heard it, like, knock things over, walk around, and things like that. But it's something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But it was just here. It was just here. I don't know. It was like a white light thing right in the corner of my eye. I caught it, and then it just it's gone. But I don't know if y'all believe in that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't want to, put that kind of stuff on my subscribers. Some people are petrified of ghosts. I used to be one of those people. I used to be so afraid of ghosts. My grandma used to tell me stories. She's passed now, but she used to tell me stories about ghosts and her experiences with them. I used to be so scared. I used to sleep with my sleep with my grandmother on the floor of her room. I was so scared to sleep in my bed when I was a kid. But she used to tell me those ghost stories. Oh man, I was so scared. She was like, when she was like, when I pass, I'm gonna show you me when I pass. My grandmother's passed now, like 20 years now, but she did. She showed me her when she passed, so I know that it's real because I saw. It was weird how I seen it because I was in the kitchen and I turned around and I just saw like her foot, like her foot where she wore the sandal. with the sock and a piece of her lapa as she was like, I just caught the last piece of her foot as she was walking past the door. And when I tell you, man, I was like, whoa, that was crazy. And I was like, yeah, there she did it. She did it. And but she used to tell me the stories like about the ghost coming in her room of her father. The ghost of her father came in the room and he sat down on the edge of her bed, and she said she couldn't move. And her father was there on the edge of the bed. Her father was just sitting at the edge of the bed. And another part where she said that her father was looking over her. Like I thought that was like, to me that was very frightening for me to be, 5 years old, five, not five, maybe I was like 9 or 10, 9, 10 years old, hearing a story like that. That is scarier than that is scarier than a movie. I mean, because your imagination is going crazy. Like, and everybody's had sleep paralysis, right? So I had sleep paralysis a lot when I was a child. Oh, it was freaky. Um, about Pisces, she's going to be like the kid in Sixth Sense. Oh, I don't know. You think your daughter? But yeah, that was creepy. There was a time when cause my mother's boyfriend's kids, they were like older. They were like, when I was a child, they were like in high school. You know what I mean? And they said one time I was sleepwalking, and I was trying to walk into the basement, but I don't even remember any of that. I didn't remember it. And they said I was trying to get into the basement like a movie type thing. But I was like, I was definitely asleep, and that's the only time I remember sleepwalking. Like, well, I don't remember it, but I'm saying that's the only time that anybody's ever told me that I sleepwalked. You know what I mean? So that was freaky to me. I was like, why the hell was I trying to go to the basement? Like, I usually don't want to go to the basement. That was crazy. Like, I got possessed or something. But that house was pretty freaky because my mom was dating a guy, right, whose wife had died from cancer. So I feel like her spirit was in the house. My grandmother has seen it like several times, and she didn't want us there. Like my mom dating him or whatever, and she used to do all kind of things in the house. So yeah, the house was freaky, man. Had so many sleep paralysis. I used to hear her walking up and down the steps at late at night, like just walking up and down the steps. You could hear the steps just creaking as like somebody was walking up and down the steps. I used to be so freaked out. But she, you know, I don't know what she's doing now. But people don't believe in that stuff, until it starts happening to you. Until you see it, then you're like, oh, it does exist. Yeah, you don't believe it till you see it. You don't believe it till you experience it. And then you're like, damn. I've had stuff fly off the table. They've gotten pretty comfortable with me. I mean, I've had things fall off the table. I've had things be knocked off the countertops. I've seen them, you know. Another movie that just creeped the hell out of me. It's still creepy now. I'm not even gonna lie. It's still creepy to me to this day. It's called White Noise by with Michael Keaton in it. It still freaks me out. Those damn black characters they made up. Those little things that are flying around. Uh Would you like to see your wife, Mr. Rivers? Oh, the imagery in that is creepy to this day. If they were to remake that, White Noise, the storyline, the storyline is more to be desired there. But the premise of the movie, the first movie, it was so good. It was so good, and like I said, it was scary. Like the actual spirit things flying around. Ugh. John. I had to shut the door. My phone dropped off the table. Like, dude, really? Have y'all seen White Noise? Anybody seen it? Y'all should check it out. It is weird. And there's another movie called They. Have you seen this movie called They? It's really about the shadow people. Have you heard about it? And basically, they only worked in the shadows. And if like you were near some shadow thing, they would grab you and pull you into the darkness, and they'll eat you in the darkness. It is crazy because you thought that in the movie everybody got away. You thought that everybody was going to get away, right? And they went right underneath like a tunnel, like a dark tunnel, and they were like, it's like they can't get you in the light. They only can get you in the dark. So if you're in a dark space, they can get you. If they're after you like that. If they're after you like that. But they're obviously were after these group of people, right? And it's called They. And they went underneath the tunnel, and they all died. You thought it's like they got away, and then went under the tunnel where it was dark, and it stopped. The movie stopped, but you heard them going, just like tearing them apart and shit. It was like going to hell. There was another movie that was like I used to like, but now I watch it and it's. I was like, how the hell did I used to like this movie? It was called what was that stupid movie? Drag Me to Hell. Yeah, Drag Me to Hell. I used to like that movie when I was like in like 2000 and like I guess 3 or 4. I used to think the movie was like all right. Then I watched it like recently and I'm like, this movie's a joke. Like, so some movies don't stand the test of time as far as it being scary. He could eat me and my gout. Ugh, you got gout? You can go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor. You should go to the doctor. I think you could lose your whole foot, man, if you don't go to the doctor to treat that. You know what I mean? But you may be just making it up. I think you lying. I think if you really had gout, you wouldn't talk about it. That's what I think. I think if you really had gout, you wouldn't talk about it. So, because that's an embarrassing thing. Why would you want to talk about something that's embarrassing? So I think that you're just making that up. You're not really going through no gout right now. Where am I from? I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. Where are y'all from? Kansas City, Missouri. Independence, right outside of Independence. Blue Springs, to be exact. Blue Springs, Missouri. That's where I'm from. Where are y'all from? SoCal, Los Angeles, Texas. See, y'all places where y'all are at places where I want to go. Shit. Y'all live in places where I want to go. I'm tired of living in Georgia. I mean, I like the weather, but I'm just tired of living in Georgia now. Like I need a change of scenery. But I have, I have stuff here though. I have like, you know, things that are tying me here. But I do want to get the hell out of Georgia. Uh, Polar Bluff, Missouri, showed me state. Yeah, man, Missouri was cool. I loved living in Missouri. It was really laid back, laid back. Like it wasn't about the latest fashion and stuff like that. So it was just really laid back. Everybody was just really into like personalities and wasn't about wasn't about that. Lexington, Kentucky. Heard about it. It's not too far from me. I think it's like 6 hour drive, but I don't have a reason really to go. I'm not really into horse racing or anything like that, so I don't know. Heard the whiskey's really good over there in Kentucky. A good Kentucky bourbon whiskey, but you know, I don't really drink brown like that, so I wouldn't go out of my way for it. But if I happen to be in, if I happen to be in Lexington, I will take a shot of y'all whiskey. If you end up in Los Angeles over here, I'll give you some free hippo hypno sessions. What is that? What's that? What kind of sessions are those? What do y'all do in those sessions? Do you hypnotize me? You gonna hypnotize me or something? You gonna hypnotize me? Diddy session? Nah, man. She ain't gonna do it like that. She ain't gonna give me no Diddy session. Nah. But she a woman. She's a woman. If she's a woman, she might, what's wrong with the session if she's a woman? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Shoot. Why the hell is this coming up on my feed? Yeah, hypnotist sessions, basically trauma. Mm, Still in a hurricane? No, we don't have a hurricane no more. Hurricane was gone like yesterday. Hurricane was gone like by it was like by 11 a.m. 12 it was gone. So, no hurricane. Anyway, if y'all in here for questions, you can ask questions PayPal or Cash App for a $20 question mini read if you guys are interested. Um, the link is up at the top of the chat. Just flew back from Mexico. What'd you do in Mexico? What'd you do in Mexico? I'm afraid to go to Mexico. I don't want to get caught up. I don't want to get caught up in any Mexican cartel thing. Like I am just petrified of that. So I don't think I'll be going to Mexico. You know what? Doesn't the NFL go to Mexico? Whatever the NFL goes, wherever the NFL goes. How'd you? Oh, you got back. Oh, it's been 30 minutes. Yeah, it's been 30 minutes. But what was the NFL at? There's somewhere in Mexico. There was somewhere in Mexico. I don't know where it was. I know they just did one in Brazil. Rio, Mexico City. Okay, yeah. I might go there. If I had the money. Shit, I don't have the money to go to Mexico. I don't got the money to go to Mexico. They have a big stadium. Yeah, I see. I can't go over there. I ain't got no moss, man. I got no the moss. I gotta try some of that tamales when I get over there though. If I even go. Do I got a gaming system? Yeah, I do. I have an Xbox and a PlayStation 5. But I play my Xbox more than my PlayStation 5. I don't play Fortnite. I'm not. Thank you for the 9.99. I appreciate that. I'm leaving. You know what, Zion, you are gone. I try to be nice to you, but there's something obviously wrong with you. You need to check yourself into a mental institution because something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. I play Call of Duty. I play Call of Duty. I've been playing the last one. Thank you, Daniel um, Gonzalez. Sorry, Daniel Gonzalez. Thank you for the 9.99. Appreciate you. Appreciate the heart too. Thank you. What do I play? I play right now. I have 3 games downloaded on my Xbox. I got to get more memory. The memory stuff. It costs like 100 and something bucks. I don't feel like spending the money on that right now. But it gives you like what 100 and it gives me more memory basically. It gives me like 1 terabyte. But I just have the Xbox Series S, so I only have like 3 games that I could download before it says I don't have any more space. So the games I have is oh yeah, I have Tekken 8 downloaded. Tekken 8. I have Madden 20 Madden 25. That's downloaded. And I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Those are the 3 games I have downloaded. Yep. Those are the 3 games. And I'm about sick. I'm sick of Tekken. I'm getting tired of playing Tekken. I might uninstall it and play it at a later time. Like it's just kind of gotten boring. Like the whole heating system and the whole air combo thing. I'm just kind of burnt out of it, man. Really, man. It doesn't really take many skills. I mean, you just gotta learn combos really in that game. You really don't need any skills. So I like the old Tekkens where you actually it was like a turn based thing where you actually boom 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 you hit me with these moves, okay, boom 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 I hit you with my moves. But like you were just in the air all dang day, and you got all these crazy moves. But to each his own, man. To each his own. But I've really been liking Call of Duty, man. I didn't think I would like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, but it's been pretty clutch. When I want to play a video game, it's clutch. It wastes a lot of time. It's fun, and I'm pretty decent at it. I mean, I'm not the best player, but I'm a good supporter shooter in the game. Like I usually get like top three. I'm usually like number three though, number three, number two. So I like it. The hard point, the death team death match, kill confirm. I like those. parts. Um, I haven't played Tekken forever. I loved playing as a kid. Yeah, Tekken's a whole nother game right now. It's a whole. The only reason why I'm good at playing is because I stuck with it every single time they came out with a video game with it. But if I had like just stopped playing at Tekken 4, which I think Tekken 4 is like one of the best Tekkens. That and Tekken Tag Tournament 1, those two Tekkens really good. But if I had stopped playing at Tekken 2 or 3 or even Tekken Tag Tournament and I tried to pick it up today and learn how to play it, I would be so lost. I wouldn't even like it. You know what I mean? It's just too fast. Right now, it's so fast. Um, but no, I don't have Black Ops 4. No, I don't. But we're supposed to be getting Black Ops 6, right? 6 on PlayStation. I'm on Xbox, so that's what I think. Yeah, Seattle dragged me into a video game conversation. I, not everybody's into video games. That's not a good topic. It's not a good topic. But I gotta when I get up, I'm gonna do like 30 minutes cardio. How does it feel when connected to energies? Does stuff just come to you? You talking about spirits? You talking about the spiritual stuff I was talking about? What are you talking about? The ghost that pop up? They just show up, man. There's nothing. There's nothing. They tend to show up. Okay, I'm gonna show you how you can really get some spirits to come around you. You want to know how? You want to know how to get spirits to come around you? It's not hard. It's really easy. It's not. It's not. It's not hard. They'll start showing up, right? The more you distance yourself away from people, the more you avoid people, the more you have alone time, and the more you stay alone, they'll start showing up. That's how you draw them in. That's why, like the kids when they're in the house by themselves and stuff, they show themselves to the kids when they're home alone and all that stuff. All you gotta do is be alone. Like be alone. I ain't saying that to anybody to do it, but be alone in a room with no TV and have a fan on. Yeah, have a fan on. They tend to be able to go through electronical stuff or use electricity as energy. And just lay in your bed with the fan on and just listen. You can sometimes hear them. Now seeing them is something else. Now they have to for you to see them. You just have to it just happens. I don't even see them like that. I don't see them like that. I don't see them in full form. I just see yeah, I've had ringing in my ear. I've had the ringing in my ear several times. But it's like you just kind of see them. Like you just could be just looking around. You might see them flash before you, but then you look back and you don't see them. Like it's almost like your mind's playing tricks on you. So, but you mainly hear them more than you see them. You know what I mean? You mainly hear them more than you see them. But it's nothing to be afraid of. Like my grandmother always said, don't fear the dead, fear the living. And she was absolutely right. In my room in the ceiling fan alone. Yeah, that's basically, that's how it comes. Usually you're by yourself a lot, and then they'll start coming to you. That's why I like a lot of these people who like stay alone. They have more of these encounters, like so. And your spirit has to be right. Like your spirit has to be right for you to see them too. Like if you have a negative spirit, you ain't gonna see them as much, or the kind of ones that come around you. Or I don't know which ones those are, but usually you have to be like your spirit has to be somewhat in the right place. I mean, it can't be like some people don't have the ability to see it or ability to even be around that. So if you see it, if you have the ability to do that, then like I said, I didn't want the ability. It just kind of came to me, but I still don't want the ability. But it's something that either they come to you or they don't. I mean, it's not like it's not rocket science. I mean, not everybody's going to experience an afterlife. Not everybody's going to experience you know going through that tunnel of light. You know what I mean? Not everybody dreams. I always thought that was crazy. And I was like, some people say they don't even dream. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I dream like almost every night, if not every night. And dreams is where you also can. That's where you're like, the spirits in your dreams. You get a glimpse of another dimension, another way of living. I mean, obviously, that's not the physical because the way things kind of move in your dreams, you could tell it's not physical, but it's almost like manifestation. Because things that you think about become reality in the dream world. Like there's a no, I mean there's a book to be made about the dream world, right? Because the dream world, it's almost like the Matrix. Like when they thought about it, and then they could manifest a car or a gun or whatever. Like your mind could, depending on how strong your mind was, you can manipulate your dream or the Matrix, they say, to for it to work for you. You know what I mean? Like if you believe you're dead, right? I think Neo was able to not believe that he actually could die from bullets, and he did. He didn't die. You know what I mean? So you know how like sometimes you're in a dream and the dream controls you, but like Neo, whatever in the Matrix, found a way to control the dream, to control it. Like they were able to do that with that dream world. So I thought that was pretty interesting because some people dream they have no control. They don't want to have any control. They just dream. But then we're talking about could be talking about quantum physics. So I don't want to go. I don't want to go down that road. Um, I block everything from my room because I don't want to have any energy but my own in this room. Well, that's not possible. That's not possible. As much as you think it's possible, you're not alone in that room. There's energy all around us. You just don't see it, but you feel it. You feel it. You feel it. But yeah, I'm about to get off of here. This is my time. We didn't sell any reads. We didn't sell any readings. Oh yes we did. We got one. Yay. Miss Sherry came through in the clutch. She got a reading. Alright. Hey, don't go nowhere, Daniel. We have a reading. We have a reading. So where's Sherry? Sherry. Sherry in here? Is Sherry in here? Where's Sherry? I want to make sure she was here. So I want to make sure she was here. Okay. New love reading. Who's coming in for Sherry as far as new love? All uprights. You say you want a new love reading, or you just want an ex reading and a new love reading? Let's see about how your ex feels if we go to your new love reading. How's your last person you were dealing with? The person that you were last dealing with, how are they feeling about you overall right now? I feel they've been examining the situation. I feel like they want to come back to you, but they feel like you're acting like you don't want to be with them. Like you're purposely causing them unhappiness. Like you're purposely closed down to that idea of being with them. But I feel like they want to be with you. Nine of Wands. They kind of have this victim mentality about the whole situation, though. I don't know why. They feel like they were kind of beat up in the situation, and they do want a new start with the Page of Pentacles. They do want a new start. How are you coming off to them? How do they feel like you're coming off to them? The Wheel of Fortune, like you're doing all right. Luck's on your side. Things are good for you. What's the challenge they feel between you and them, your ex? You opening up and talking to them. If they were to talk to you again, how would they treat you? They'll try to be more honest, more clear cut. Could be an Aquarius, like a Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, or Scorpio. I don't know. Could be any sign though. All right, new love. Could be a Sagittarius coming in your way. Somebody very highly sexual. Somebody very high energy. They're really into just being active. I mean, this person's not going to be a slouch at all. They're going to be really high energy, enthusiastic. They want a good time. You might even want to have a baby or a kid, depending on the person. All right, what's this new love that's coming in? An Aquarius. Whoever this new love is has already been watching you. They've been keeping an eye on you, keeping tabs on you, whether they've told you or not. But they've been watching you. Let's keep talking about this new love. They could have a kid. They could have a kid. If not, you could already know this person. Could have a past with this person, a good relationship with this person from the past. I don't know. But they could have a kid, though. Give me one more. New love. Two of Pentacles. Why is Two of Pentacles here? Ace of Cups. I feel like your new love is going to be very unstable, unsure about the fact is that will you give them a real chance in love. So that's what I got. But I would just say for you to be on the lookout for this type of person. How they gonna try to approach you? Temperance could be a Sagittarius again. I feel like they're gonna be like really how do you call it? Just I would say they're gonna just be normal. I mean, to be just be frank, they're gonna be kind of normal when they approach you, kind of like everything's all right. So that's what I kind of got with them. Anyway, y'all, that's my time. I'm about to get off of here. Uh, I am tired. I gotta get up in like 3 hours. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to y'all very, very soon. I'll keep this reading up for like the rest of the night, but it will be going to my OnlyFans. I'm not my OnlyFans, but it will be going to my members only. So if you haven't become a members only member, it is $2.99 a month, and basically you have access to a lot of these reads, a lot of these chats that we have, a lot of these reads. So it's going to be up for, like I said, the rest of the night, and then it'll go to members only in the morning. Well, around 12. Yeah. So if you want to save the reading, Miss Sherry, be sure to take a screenshot or screen record to your part of the read. All right, thank y'all so much. I appreciate everybody, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate y'all.